Ahojte všetci, tuto je Miňo a vítajte v Batman Telltale Games a no konkrétnejšie Batman The Evil Within, čo je v preklade zlo vo vnútri. Takže no, už to bolo mesiac, čo som nenatáčal, ale v pohode, žijem, aj keď žijem, vírus ma nezabil. No, to som nemal hovoriť. No, čo už. Takže ideme na Batman The Evil Within, čo je druhá sezóna Batmana Telltale Games. Je aj prvá, aj druhá a no, už sa pekne dlho čaká na tú tretiu, alebo no možno už ani nebude tretia, no. Už neviem. Ale počul som, že tieto Batman Telltale hry sú tie najlepšie. Tieto hry, že fakt je tam strašne veľa akcie, úplne no a nie je to úplne presne ako skutočný Batman príbeh, akože no charaktery sú tam inak urobení, akože aj tí zločinci. Batman je asi taký istý, no ja neviem. Ideme na to. Choose to begin your story. Vyber si, ako začať tvoj príbeh. No, Batman Evil Within má môže začať úplne novým príbehom. Alebo ako pokračovanie ako pokračovanie z prvej sezóny, čo som urobil. No, ja som nehral prvú sezónu, ja som nehral prvú sezónu, ale no radšej tam dám nejakú backstory, tak no, že ktoré výbery by som ja dal, akože z tej prvej sezóny, takže to urobím. Áno, takže koho si zachránil pred deťmi Arkhamu? Selinu alebo Harveyho? Wow. No, počul som, že v prvej sezóne tam teroristi s názvom Deti Arkhamu zaútočili na Harveyho Denta, čo je Two-Face tam, čo má tú napol spálenú časť tváre, no. Preto sa volá Two-Face, pretože má dve tváre. Alebo Selinu, no. Toto bol ťažký výber, že vraj, podľa všetkých, že vraj to bol najťažší výber, ale no... No, ja by som zachránil Selinu, pretože no... Ona si to nezaslúži. A Harvey, ten si to vlastne tiež nezaslúži, ale no... Podľa mňa tam musel byť akože pôvod Two-Facea, takže no... Radšej Selinu, no. Prepáč Harvey, bol si dobrý priateľ. Did you spend the time with Selina? No, jasné, že som strávil večer so Selinou. Keď Gotham bol pod útokom, po kom som išiel? Po Two-Faceovi alebo po Tučniakovi? Ja, prebo ja nechápem, prečo dali tak... Tučniak, alebo teda Penguin je malý, tučný a... s klobukom a s monokelom. A tento je vysoký, chudý a vôbec neviem, prečo dali takéhoto pingvina. No. No ja neviem, za kým by som išiel, no... Že či som ho zatkol v sídle Wayneov, alebo som zastavil pingvina vo veži Wayne. Vo Wayne Tower. No, neviem, asi pingvina, no. John Doe incited a riot in Arkham Asylum. How did you react? Že ako som zareagoval, keď začal riot. Už som zabudol, čo to znamená. No, Ja neviem, čo by som urobil, že či by som zastavil toho Zaza pred zabitím každého, alebo som išiel po telefón. A asi zastavil som Zaza. Wow, že či som dlžil Johnovi Dovovi. Teda Jokerovi. To je Joker. Joker nemá... Joker nemal žiadne meno. Akože podľa DC komiksov on nemal žiadne meno. On vlastne ani nemá žiadne meno, volá sa iba Joker. No, ale Telltale Games podľa seba urobili príbeh takýto. No áno, ale dlžil som mu. Toto bol taký priateľský Joker. Či sme priatelia, alebo nepriatelia. No jasné, že priatelia. Som dobrý človek. Že či som sa odmaskoval pred Lady Arkham. Wow. Preboha, toto je... Že ak hej, tak som zachránil Alfreda, ale... Kúsok ucha s kúsom zraneného ucha. Alebo keď nie, tak Alfred mal zase zranené oko. A... Jaj, toto je... Ja neviem, no... Akože keby... Ja by som sa neodmaskoval, ale keď by som mal zachrániť niekoho, tak by som sa radšej by som to riskoval, alebo nie. Ja neviem, toto bol ťažký výber. Buď áno, alebo nie. Radšej nech Alfred má obidve oči, takže hej. Ako kto som za Gordonom išiel? No. Ako Bruce. Že buď lepší Arkham, alebo lepšia polícia, no... Asi lepšiu políciu. Backstory je hotová. Super. Takže... Pokračovanie. Enigma. Jeden z Gothamov najstarší a najsmrteľnejší kriminálnik sa vrátil, no. Podľa toho otáznika určite viem, že je to Riddler, alebo hádankár v preklade. Určite to je on. Hádankár, on nenosí kapucňu, on nosí klobúk. A tá jeho palica, alebo čo to je, vyzerá ako kosák, lenže on nemá kosák, on má akože... Že on s tým môže ovládať pamäť, ale toto je inak urobené, no. Preboha, Telltale Games to úplne inak urobili týchto zločincov. No, ale čo už aspoň, no... Podľa všetkých, no... Že vraj je to najlepší príbeh, takže... Že fakt dobrý príbeh, tak... Idem na to. Go! Farba na skener, alebo... Na čo to je? No... Ja by som si dal modrú, tak... Modrá sa lepšie hodí k tomu... Batmanovmu obleku aj... Všetkému jeho vybavenie. Tak hej, dávam modrú. No. Ešte bude asi spomínať, že čo sa stalo v prvej sezóne. Nejako dlho sa to načítava. Áno, výbery, áno. Podľa toho, ako hrám, hej.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my
Hej,
heroes.
zomreli mu rodičia,
Their
hej.
legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
No, nebudú poslední. No,
Spring has arrived
skutočný
in
príbeh
Gotham,
jeho
and with it
otca,
comes
by
City
som
Hall's
povedal, že on
quarterly crime
nebol
report.
kriminálnikom,
Crime is way down since
bol
the
dobrý
fall of the
biznismen,
children of
ako
Arkham,
v skutočnom
marking
príbehu
another
v
triumph
DC,
for newly minted
DC
police commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw.
Hádankár.
Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
No. Dám ti hádanku. Neviem akú. On toto väčšinou hovorí, že riddle me this.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Pekné šošovky, Bruce.
The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
Hackovacie šošovky.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Hey,
I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Dobrý deň, chcel by som si zahrať poker. Alebo ruletu.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Že čo tu robím?
Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Nie, to je on.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Takže Riddler má históriu.
Is something wrong?
Teda...
You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates
If
me?
Hello?
that's him, you'd better gear up.
You can't just blow me off.
Stay close
Radšej
and
pôjdeme
keep
do
your head
bezpečia.
down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
No.
Okay.
Gulky
No
začnú
one
lietať.
threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer.
Za chvíľu som tu iba. Môžem sa... OK, som zase tu.
Sir, is are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Tento Riddler je trochu brutálny.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Musíme sa obliecť.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
My môžeme odísť, keď Uha. Quick time adaptive.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Mám veľa
Yeah,
talentov.
man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Ten mám výraz.
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon,
Batman, what's the status? Batman?
Hlásenie. Toto je moje hlásenie.
multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Shoot
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Ideme sa obliecť.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Späť do akcie.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive.
Čiže to tam
You
mučí
have to
asi
solve a
kontajner.
riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point.
Hadanka.
Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully
To je
functional.
ťažká hádanka.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence. The mere pondering of which...
Smrtiaca
Some kind
komora.
of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Like a rat in your skull.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again.
Teror z
He's not to be
minulosti.
taken lightly.
Remember, choose your words carefully.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino patrons. Innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Ale ako? Hodím na ňo batarang?
Audio playback fully functional.
Alebo
Time for a distraction.
rozstýliť.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Prečo je tam X?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Buď útok, alebo slzný... alebo tear gas. No, asi tear gas, akože... priamy útok by mohol zabiť aj ďalších, no... rukojemníkov.
We need a
tak
distraction.
radšej
Find a
tear
way to
gas.
limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane!
Nie.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Ale tak ďalej.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Grapple. Slam.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Nie. Neopovažuj sa. Frank. YA.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his
Bats.
head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Fakt. To ma s týmto chceš zabiť? Bam! Šok. Čokni ho.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you.
Obklúčený.
I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Now!
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Nežartujem.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
O, worek. Jeden. Sakra.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Čo? Nie. To zostawię.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Dobre. O, tam. Jeho hlavu ešte potrebujeme. Ešte sme neskončili.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law. If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice? Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
Hej, presne, daj mu hlavou.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Spadnie to. Nie spadnie. Preboha, to wszystkie twarze co mam. Preboha przy sobie. Batman co zdaje na chwilę. Ale super. Elektrické zbranie.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here
Waller.
to help.
Waller. Ako Amanda Waller zo Suicide Squad. No. Asi je to Amanda Waller. No, najskôr poskenovať, či to není
Circuitry
bomba.
inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back
Dobre,
computer will be able to
není to
analyze
bomba.
further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're
Damn
here,
sure.
working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
A vy ste?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the
Je to
agency.
Amanda
What are the
Wallerová
feds doing
zo
here?
Suicide Squad.
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald.
Sorry, ale ja
We could do
spolupracujem s
great things
Gordonom.
together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty,
Presne tak.
but that there... That's the issue. The only real problem with your
Nie,
setup
vy ste problém.
is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut
I
it.
got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller,
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip
lepšie,
through your
lepšie
fingers.
než mať
You
gulky po
GCPD
svojej...
cowboys clearly don't know
po
what you're
svojom tele.
doing.
you're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought she was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Ivano.
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
Asi mali dohodu.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
No.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
I think I know you a little better now.
Vy si zapisujete, čo hovorím?
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Epizoda 1. Enigma. No. To je začiatok. Iba začiatok a už boje. Ale fakt dobrý boj. Samé quick time eventy, no veď jasné, to sú title games, tam sú samé quick time eventy. Ako tie rýchle, že mám niečo stlačiť rýchlo, to je väčšinou v title games. Ale škoda, že už nepokračujú z Minecraft Story Mod, že iba prvá a iba druhá. To je tak Batman. A už aj končia title games, teda už vlastne skončili, nie? A už ani žiaden
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Oh, hudba, že pomohla. Hudba by pomohla, hej, no. Klasika, jazz, ambient. Buď jazz, alebo klasiku by som si dal. No, ja by som si dal klasiku. Akože na okľudnenie by som si dal aj jazz, ale... Oh.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Snažím sa počúvať tú hudbu, že aká je. No, celkom je ukludňujúca, no. ťažko je počuť, ale... toto sú jeho zbierky od tých zločincov zo sezóny 1. No, aj od Catwoman. Seliny.
She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
No, jasné, že sa ešte objaví. Aj keď sú ešte kamaráti, teda keď už sú, určite má na ne stále slabosť.
Vicky Vale, a.k.a. Lady Arkham, driven to madness, leader of the children of Arkham.
No, zločinec, ktorý vôbec neexistuje v DC Universe. Fakt, tento zločinec neexistuje. A Vicky Valeová tiež není zločinec, je to normálna reportérka v Gothamu, akože v skutočnom príbehu Batmanovom. Ona, že nikdy nebola zločincom, iba v týchto Telltale Games po svojom si urobili Batman hru, takže...
Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin, my oldest friend.
No, ako som hovoril, že Penguin normálne, že je malý, tučný a s klobúkom a s monokelom, no on ani nenosí masku. On vlastne nemá masku v skutočnom príbehu.
Harvey Dent. He was a friend.
Harvey Dent.
Once. In the end,
no,
Harvey can make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
No, tohto dali aspoň správne. Two-Facea. Áno, bol priateľ s Bruceom Wayneom, ale potom, čo si spálil tú polovicu tváre, tak už není taký, aký bol. Je mi ho aj ľúto toho Harveyho Denta, že sa mu to stalo.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Alfred si v pohode.
It comes and goes. Ever
Vyzeráš
since the
nervózne.
kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Snažím sa neobávať.
I can try. Why don't you take a break, Alfred? I can do the homework without you.
And leave all the fascinating reading to you? I think not. It'll pass. Working
Alfred,
always helps.
Iba chcem byť dobrý. Gotham feed. Bla 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 bla, no. Codex. Toto sú charaktery. Takto vyzeral Thomas Wayne, no. Bruceov otec. No. V tomto Batman Telltale Games on že vraj bol kriminálnik, ale v skutočnom príbehu on nebol kriminálnik, on bol normálny businessman a aj doktor, že vraj bol. A toto je jeho mama, Martha Wayne. No, dosť tohto. teraz...
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be
No, mamy
worried
społeczność.
about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
No, hadankarowe spisy.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peñaduro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn
Albo
yourself in?
Edward Enigma.
Mr.
Ako
Ward,
jeho
to
normálne
get
meno
everyone
je.
else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's
Ten
deranged.
jeho výraz.
You ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick.
Že
The man
potrebuje
is in
pomoc.
urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him.
Arkham je
Plenty of
pripravená
room
na
at
neho.
Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
No. On asi možno potrebuje pomoc. Na to je Arkham.
And see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Wow. Wow, Bruce, ty to fakt vieš urobiť. Akože...
There's
Keby som
writing
toto ja
engraved
dostal...
along the rim.
Keby
I
som
have
toto ja
an
dostal,
eye,
tak by
yet
som to
cannot
nevedel.
see. Who am I?
Mám
That sounds
oko, ale
familiar.
nevidím.
I've
Kto
heard
som.
it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
No, čo môže mať... Čo môže mať oko, ale nemôže vidieť?
Eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
Slepá
Justice.
spravodlivosť.
How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else.
Jednooký
He
Jack.
gave this to me at a casino. Card games. Maybe a jack. Specifically a one-eyed jack.
But he's on the card twice, showing both eyes. Besides, he can still see. So it's probably not that.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Počkaj, disk? Počkaj, tak to môže ísť na gramofón, nie?
Needle.
Ako keby správa, alebo...
A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Áno, Lucius môže pomôcť. On je dobrý v týchto veciach.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Dobry napad, to...
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
On wyrobił Batmobile,
Good hunting, Bruce.
No. Bez Luciusa by nebol Batman. Jo, úžasný Wayne Tower. No.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Iba niečo pre Luciusa.
This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Takže to znovu ideme otvárať, hej.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
Hej,
I'll see what I
niekto
can
otvára
do.
dvere.
Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Mám mysleť rýchlo, fajn.
Hi, Dad.
Čo od nás chcete?
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a
Nový
present.
šéf, hej.
A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for
To
toys.
není zlé.
So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Že aj vláda
Well,
bude
I
závidieť.
guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Unavený.
You look...
Neuveriteľne
I think
badass.
the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox.
Tiffany je vtipná.
Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use.
No ani ja nie, preto som nevzal čo vybrať.
Weird, huh? What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
No,
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
no, Alfred.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Huh?
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you
ja chcem
get down
s
here.
tebou sa pozrieť.
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll start without you.
No, chcel som sa pozrieť na skvelé hračky.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble.
Trouble?
It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
Počkaj,
After
myslel som, že
everything
že
you've
mal
been
10
through,
vtedy.
I don't know how you still do it.
Do what exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
Radšej to príjemné.
How's it going down there?
I left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler, that psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Ja nie są kryminalni.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Dlaczego? Uh-oh. A sa niečo deje.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Lucius!
No!
Yeah. Lucius.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this,
Był to dobry człowiek.
it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back.
Počkať, asi tam tá
I
vec
can't
ho
imagine how
zavierila.
devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
A je to iba prvá epizóda, už niekto zomrie.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
No.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter.
Na rodzinę, no.
Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
No tak to nie stało za to, nie?
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
Nie, to są nie chcą dać.
I mean, it is need to know.
I need to know. Bruce, I need answers.
And I can't give them to you.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him?
To asi spôsobilo to.
Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
No ja nie chcę kłamać, ani nie chcę opisać ciała złe, ale...
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Batman. Ako zlý muž, albo Batman. Nie.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
Uh-oh.
At least he went out with a bang, right?
A,
For
tu
that,
je.
we can all be
Joker.
grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
John, can I talk to you a sec?
Bruce! I was hoping I'd bump into you.
Why don't we catch up over here?
Yeah, I love that. We have so much to catch up on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me.
No, ja nie wiem, ja som nebol v prvej sezóne.
Ditch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Oh. Dziękuję.
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew
Tak, to
where
ciebie
the
chyba
lines were
Arkham.
drawn. Which one's not to
Jokerowi chyba
cross.
Arkham.
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me,
Co cię własnie dłużej.
aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Ale prosím cię, keď bude Joker,
I
tak
met some
raczej nikogo nie zabijaj,
inspiring
hej.
people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
No, tak
I'd be happy
dobre,
to
no.
chat with your
Tak.
friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Tak dobre, usmejesz się, no.
Thank you, Bruce. That's a good one.
Hej,
I just
Tiffany,
know you're gonna
raczej
hit it
za to
off with the
nie
guys.
pogaraj.
I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Ja ho nepoznám.
Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
Listen to me carefully, John. Make sure this happens, or you'll be sorry.
No need for a tantrum, Bruce. I'm on your side. Just remember, when the time comes, I want you to meet my friends. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this. This trust between us.
Lebo... neviem, či mu mám veriť, ale...
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Verím mu.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
No, ale počkajte. Ten disk, ktorý, no... Čo odpadil Luciusa, to bolo sledovacie zariadenie, nie? Že to poslalo rakety ku nemu a... no, vybuchol.
Enjoying the view?
Asi.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
43. ulica, 44, 46.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Takže inde, huh?
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
East End. Vyzerá to, že nikto není doma.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. Just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Jasné, že nie je útulný. No, ale toto by bolo všetko pre tento dlhý diel po dlhom, no, už som nenatáčal jeden mesiac, takže no, ale som zase späť, takže zase budem natáčať a tento vírus ma nezastaví. No jasné, že nie, pretože som doma. Takže ak sa vám toto video páčilo, dajte like a odber a uvidíme sa na budúce. Čaute.